Kim Possible Pick-a-Villain number 3 features 4 minor villains. They all got into a fight over which one of them is the baddest, and they're competing to see who is the true Master of Mayhem. Please, all of you are nothing compared to Shigo. If you beat all 4 bad guys, you get a special ending where Ron goes to Bueno Nacho and wins a hot sauce making competition. He invented the Nacho and the best hot sauce? Wow, it sounds like Bueno Nacho needs to put Ron in charge of their entire menu.
Argo Font Book Review, Argo Font Book Review.
In Jackie the Jackal's storyline, he gives superpowers to a bunch of people, which is surprisingly nice of him. So Kim can shoot lightning from her hands, Ron has massive arms, and Rufus can turn into stone or steel. This pathway is basically meeting up with a bunch of supervillains and deciding how to fight them. First is the Ice Queen. If you fight with your friends, Kim loses, she becomes Kim Popsicle. Instead, she's supposed to use hot sauce to defeat the Ice Queen. Alternately, the first battle is against 4D. His power is the ability to walk through walls, which doesn't sound like a useful superpower. You win if you use Rufus to defeat him. Then there's Bouncing Bud, who turns into a human dodgeball. You lose if you get Ron's help. You win if Kim uses her lightning powers to create a volleyball net. A giant volleyball net out of lightning! That seems like such a good idea. Kim could use that to win every single fight in this pathway. Next we have Giant Boy and Lizard Girl, and finally we have Jackie the Jackal. Kim is given a chance to pick 2 allies, but readers aren't told which ones, which seems unfair. How can I choose what allies to go with if I'm not told who the allies are? The first group of allies betrays Kim. The second group of allies is Rufus and Ron, and they lose. It's kind of amazing that Ron gets superpowers. He has super strength, like Superman! Yet he loses every single fight in this pathway. Instead, Kim is supposed to defeat Jackie by fighting alone. In Motor Ed's pathway, he's got a car that doubles as a robot dinosaur. He's going to use nanospores to take over every engine in the world. None of those things matter in this pathway. Seriously, it's just a car chase. Kim's family is on the road. She has to save them either by causing a crash or by taking them into her car. In both options, she uses her jetpack because jetpacks are cool. Motor Ed turns the road into lava. Ron says it's like his video game, which is a clue that you need to get Ron's help. Then he sees some loose wires. Motor Ed says the wires are dangerous, which is your clue to leave them alone. Because if you can't trust a dangerous supervillain, who can you trust? When you ignore the wires, Wade contacts the police, who contacts the car manufacturers, who contacts their special satellite, which cuts off Motor Ed's power supply. I'm surprised that Wade went through all that trouble. On the show, he would cut out all the middlemen and hijack the satellite himself. Now Motor Ed doesn't have power. Kim can let Motor Ed steal her car batteries, because Wade made those batteries and they are so strong they overpower Motor Ed. He's defeated. Gill's pathway has a weird beginning. Our heroes go to Camp Wannaweep. 3 unknown scientists appear with fish disguises and wetsuits in Kim's size. I totally thought this would be a trap, but it's not. These are helpful strangers who just happen to have spy gear with them. Our heroes have to get past some guards to reach Gill's underwater fortress. There, they meet a handsome spy named Johnny 7. If Kim uses her fish disguise, she discovers Johnny 7 is Gill in disguise. Gill tries to turn himself into Ron. Ron's goodness overpowers Gill's badness. The Gill-Ron hybrid stops his plan to take over the world, which was never really Gill's style anyway. In the other branches, Gill reveals his disguise and captures our heroes. They quickly escape. The last decision is whether to stop a rocket launch or to save Ron from Gill. Stopping the rocket is the correct move, because Ron can defeat Gill without help. Can he, though? Ron has had non-stop failures throughout this whole book. In Professor Dementor's storyline, Dementor is using mind control on a boy band. Dementor himself only appears in the bad endings in this pathway. I guess he didn't feel like going into work today. Kim and Ron go to the boy band concert. If they go backstage, they find a glowing tour bus protected by rabid fans. Kim can challenge them to a fashion slam, in which case they laugh at her and force her to get a makeover. Ouch. Kim can start an argument over which band member is the cutest, but that makes her too late to stop Dementor. If Kim decides to turn off the power, she's attacked by stylish dance ninjas. They defeat her unless she follows Ron's plan to run away and stage dive to safety. They decide to go after the boy band. Kim's sonar weapon leads to a game over. Kim can tell the band members that their hair gel stopped working. Humorously, they fly into a panic. Again, though, Kim is too late to stop Dementor. Ugh, I wish the book clearly defined the time limit that Kim is running up against. Sometime during the concert is too vague. In order to defeat Dementor, Kim must challenge the concert goers to a dance-off. Ron uses his hot sauce to win. Then he calls Wade, who overrides Dementor's mind control signal. That was so easy, I don't see why Wade couldn't have done that on his own. The end. Post-book follow-up. I thought this book was pretty good. There's a lot of different scenarios, a fair amount of action, and some funny parts. I wish the Jackie the Jackal storyline had been an episode, because it would have been great to see Kim get temporary superpowers. Motor Ed's story was my least favorite, but it fits him well to have a large car chase. Gill's storyline was fine, and it could have been an episode of the show. Dementor's storyline had some funny and weird stuff that entertained me, but it had nothing to do with Dementor. Any other villain could have had that story, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. In fact, there was a mind control concert episode with Senior Jr. 2 years after this book was written. Overall, the book was better than I expected, considering the fairly weak villain selection. I give Kim Possible Pick a Villain number 3, Masters of Mayhem, a thumbs up.